a while.
That's
but
right.
Now it's going to change.
It's going to change. We hope it will change.
It better.
It better change. Yeah, the building is right downtown Kirkland, right across from the Starbucks on Lake Street. It was originally back in the 50s and 60s. People who have been in Kirkland a long time will remember that building as the old JCPenney. And when JCPenney left, they remodeled the building and turned it into what they called the Lake Street Mall. And that's been home to several restaurants over the years, starting with the one that I can remember from high school when I was back in the late 80s, was the Pelican's Wharf. And that was there for a long time. And that changed hands, and it was several, I think it was called the Dynamite at one point in time. You may remember that.
Yeah, I never went there.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I think that was like an underage club, wasn't it? And I was about 17.
Yeah, right. And since that point, it's been several bars and grills, and the space is just, it was too big for, you had a lot of mom and pop operators, and the rent was too expensive. The space was too big to manage. And Kirkland's a tough town because it's really vibrant from May through the end of September, but in the rest of the months, it's a tough place to run a business.
Yeah, like right now, I mean, there's just people everywhere.
Yeah, you can't find parking down there. It's crazy. I mean, you'll have coming up in a couple of weeks, they have a festival called Summerfest, and you'll have 40,000 people down there. They just got done with Uncorked last weekend. Unfortunately, the weather wasn't really cooperating for that, but they still had.
It's a good thing they had beer and wine.
Yes, exactly. So they had several thousand people down there for that. So this building sits right on Lake Street, and it looks out over the water, the parking lot out back. So it's just a great spot, and it's the connector between Park Lane and the waterfront. And Park Lane's where you have all the great restaurants, Cactus and Zeke's Pizza and all the different restaurants over there.
Sure. So you go to the same place as I do, apparently. So when you start thinking about this project, I mean, it really was kind of, as you said, it has a long history, this piece of property and this building. And we saw a lot of restaurants go in, and as you said, they came and went and came and went and came and went. And now you guys have kind of revamped it to be a little bit more suitable for maybe businesses who are looking to be in a vibrant area like downtown Kirkland.
Right. Yeah, we remodeled the entire building, opened up the facade, and turned it all glass windows and doors that roll up. So it's kind of an indoor-outdoor feel, and updated the look.
Again, great for about 5 months out of the year.
Right. Well, that's why they roll up and down.
Got it.
But we really wanted to create an environment that you could see the water from the street, update the look and feel from 1970, which is really what it was, to current standards. And we reconfigured a lot of the spaces in there, so you don't have the 4,500 square feet and these weird dark spaces that nobody really wants to go through.
Yeah, it really was. It was kind of this dark area.
Yeah. It was
in a very, like, on the water.
It was a little scary, yeah. We had people sleeping under the stairs at night. It was crazy.
Wow.
I mean, in downtown Kirkland. So
yeah,
it was just.
I know the one guy.
You
who
do.
Was probably
was that you?
Well, there's only. That was a long night, Jeff. We're not going there. We're with Geoff Lakman, owner of Lakeshore Corporation. Jeff, so you guys finish up this project in Kirkland. You've made it much more appealing to the eye. And now, I mean, I guess the goal is kind of fill it with certain types of tenants, not just anybody, because as you said, this is, it takes a specific type of business to kind of come in here and be vibrant for these 5 months that can sustain the rest of the year.
That's right. We want a cohesive mix of tenants that artisan type tenants. So along the lines of a farmer's market, if you've ever been there's a great space in Capitol Hill called Melrose Market, and it's a little indoor market, maybe 5 or 6 tenants, but it's great. They're small spaces, 500 to 700 square feet, and that's along the lines of what we're trying to do. We would like a larger restaurant tenant in the back, anywhere from 1,800 to 2,500 square foot restaurant that overlooks the back of the waterfront and the parking lot out back. And then the rest of the space will be filled in with kind of that what you would find at a farmer's market type tenant.
So when you say farmer's market, I think Pike Place.
Yeah.
Is that there's kind of those nooks and crannies in the different parts of Park Place. Is that kind of the feel you guys are going for to drive people in?
Yeah, kind of the feel we want. We're going to have some small stalls for somebody who may have, they may make jewelry out of their home, and they go to the farmers markets during the run from April or May to October, and they want something maybe more year round, but they can't afford to get a space that's 2,000 feet, which is really what the spaces run in downtown Kirkland. It's hard to find a space that's a smaller space down there.
And that's a pretty big store, 2,000 feet.
Yeah, that's huge. And for this day, it's really big. It's hard to make money on 2,000 feet. You got to be really a good operator to do that. So the spaces that we'll have we'll have as small as a 10 by 10 small little stall for a up and coming business owner that wants to display their product. And our goal is to have roughly 20 to 25 overall tenants in the building. And that's up from, I think we had 8 in there before.
Well, it seems like it would be an eclectic mix of business in downtown Kirkland, which is already what Kirkland kind of is. It's almost a subset of what's almost there,
that's
already
right.
there.
Yep.
Do you think that this will end up being a successful place for small businesses to come because, well, A, it's going to be a lot less expensive, but that diversity should drive people, I guess, traffic through there?
That's the idea. We want to help co-brand the space through our website, kirklandmarket.org, and have businesses drive traffic for other businesses that are in the space. So we're not going to have 5 of the same business. We want to have a nice mix and a balance between the tenants.
It seems like that would make a lot of sense in a place that there's so much traffic. I mean, foot traffic, really.
Yeah.
Maybe not through the building, well, at this point in time, but
right.
Certainly on the streets and in that area down by the beach and whatnot.
Yeah, the whole goal is to draw people in off the street. So a lot of people come to Kirkland have never been there. They're there just to explore.
It's funny. Kirkland's like a tourist town.
It kind of is.
It is. It's amazing. You can walk our kid and a dog down the street like on a Sunday. You hear like 6 languages.
Yeah, it's great.
Wild.
And a lot of people don't know the water's behind there because you can't really see it. So at least this way you'll be able to see. I mean, the whole front of the building's glass. I mean, that was the biggest budget piece for our remodel was the front of the building. So we wanted people to be able to see the waterfront, know that if you want to get to the water, come through the building and go down the stairs and right out the back.
Just to drive the people makes a lot of sense.
That's right.
Well, Geoff, thanks so much for joining us. We do have to go to break, and it's fun to learn about, for myself, of course, being a product of Kirkland now, it's fun to learn about the kind of the intricacies of a building you've seen over and over and for years and years.
That's right. I welcome people down there. Go to our website if you want more information, kirklandmarket.org, and my phone number's on there, email's on there, and contact me if you're interested in any leasing spaces.
Well, what a fun conversation. I really appreciate you joining
Thanks,
us.
Ben.
Again, Geoff Lakman, owner of Lakeshore Corporation. When we come back, Geoff is obviously working towards making a place to start a business a little bit more attractive. Well, what if you're trying to sell a house? There's a big difference between living in a house and marketing a house for sale. Tony Maurice is going to join us next from Windermere Real Estate. We'll be right back after this break.